So I've been showing you guys how you can do this using the cutoff and using a filter type of build up. But in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be more or less the same because we're going to use automation. So if you haven't heard my track, Journey to Mars, that's the one I'm going to be using. It's an example to show you this technique. I'm just going to play the part that I think will do well. I'm going to use this break area here where the beat stops. And you can definitely do this at any point in the track where you want to create a build-up. But I'm going to choose this part because, you know, the sounds are kind of taken out and you can hear properly what I'm going to do. So pay attention to this channel here. So that's the sound I'm going to be concentrating on. The sound over here. So it already has some reverb going on, and I'm going to leave that alone. I'm just going to go to the mixer channel, and there it is. So it's being sent to a reverb that I have here on the send side. So that's the one we're going to automate. So let me just come back in here and just automate how long I want it to be. I'm just going to select from there to here. This is going to be my loop. I just want my automation to work just here on this section. That's why I selected it. So now I'm going to go back to the mixer, and then I'm going to right click here and say create automation on the knob of the send. Then I'm going to create an automation, and then there it is. I'm just going to drag it down here so that it's there. I'll just unmute everything. There we go. So what I want to happen is I want the reverb to go up. I want the intensity of the reverb to go up as the sound is almost getting to the end. So I'm just going to put a point over here, and I'm just going to lift it up like this. I'll just do so much of it. I'm just going to lift it all the way up like that so that it just gradually comes up and then goes back down, then dies back down again. I'll just increase some of that just to make it even. So now let me play that back. There we go. That's exactly the effect that I wanted to show you guys. So you can fine tune this to make it however long you want it to be. Like I could make it even longer if I want to, like that. And then really give it a longer build up. Maybe just lower it a little bit. There we go. Simple. So you can do this using a send, but if you don't like the way the send reverb is sounding, you can just do a reverb that is not that is on its own. So I'm just going to delete that automation, and then I'm just going to add a reverb to the sound itself. I can add any other reverb. Basically, I could add maybe the reverb or any other reverb, but I'll just use the reverb too because most of you guys have it. Then I'm just going to increase some of the decay, and maybe we can play with the wet, because this wet is the same as the wet that you find over here. So it's an FL Studio plugin, so you can definitely automate it as much as you want. And I'm going to make the size bigger, and I'll just lower the wet here, and then I'm just going to select again so that it doesn't affect everything else. Select that again. Then automate that that wet level. Then bring it down. Add a point here. Let me bring that. Okay, I'll just leave that point. Bring that back. Okay, it's already building up. There we go. So then you can tweak it and maybe play with the curve so that it only comes in right there at the end. There we go. Nice and simple. You can do this to like plucks and melodies and so forth. So That's the tip I have for you guys. You're always asking me how you can do transitions and so forth. So you can do this. I know a lot of people look for SFX sounds or uplifters and whatever, but this has you create something unique using the sound that you have as the bass line and just adding more to that sound and making it, sound really different. Because when a sound plays for 6 minutes straight without being different, it gets kind of boring. But if you do this, you make it a lot more interesting. So I hope you find this really useful. I want to see you guys use it in your music as well. I definitely do this trick in my music, and that's why I'm sharing with you guys, so you also achieve the same things. So if you like this, leave a like down below. If you're new here, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Mix and I'm out. Peace.
So for me, Amapiano is one of the greatest things that has ever happened to South Africa. Like, you can say what you want to say. That is the truth. And I like how it is getting so many people out of debt and so many people out of poverty. And I'm so grateful for the support the media and radio is giving these kids. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, and I love it. I wish it could last longer than people anticipate, and do great things, and be someone in the Amapiano industry. Should be like a Davido. Go and live in New York, feature Chris Brown on an Amapiano song. Do whatever you can want, man. The world is yours.